What's going on? It's your boy Teddy Graham again. Hopefully I've got a full headshot this time and not that dumbass fucking down to here shit. But anyways, I'm here in my studio a little bit, in my room, I'm not gonna lie. And, I've been thinking about doing this for a minute, and I'm gonna make a translation video. Because a lot of you motherfuckers have watched me battle and do all this stuff, and, when I'll spit one of my advanced wordplay lines, y'all will be like, that fake reaction, like, damn, I know that was dope, but I didn't actually get it. So for you folks today, I'm going to go ahead and make one of those. The first battle I'm really going to do, I'm going to make a whole video just in itself, is my battle against Austin. My first round, it was pretty down to earth. I didn't really have too many overheads. I think I had one or two. I have to look at the video again. And, but that second round, that entire Texas Hold'em scheme just went over your guys' head. So I guess I'll also be teaching you how to play Texas Hold'em too today. So you're in for a double treat. But, and then my third round, I had a few really good wordplay lines, I think. Like one or two. And, just nobody. That entire beginning of that round, nobody got that. And then, the dumping 40 lines. So, here you go. This is the intro right quick. I'm going to go ahead and show the first clip, and let's get into it.
Now watch this lame claim he's got game, because he can sweet talk girls and hold them, but can never poker. And when I shuffle in deck, I'll remove this joker, because you can try to battle, but you'll never deliver. You'll just get dealt, turned, and flopped in the river.
Alright then, well, as you were looking, oh, you can see I changed my clothes too. Surprise. But anyways, after looking at that line, the first part, sweet talk girls and hold them but can never poker. Y'all know what poking is. That line really wasn't that dope, so I'm not really going to talk about that. The second line, though, when I shuffle in deck, I'll remove this joker. Now, as far as, I know you guys have played War and Goldfish and all that shit when you were kids, so you know what shuffling a deck is. But as far as removing a joker, obviously in that line I'm calling Austin a joker and I'm about to get rid of him. But in Texas Hold'em, you're not allowed to play with jokers. If you played War, you get out, the jokers. So most of y'all should have liked that line and got it. So when I shuffle and punch him in the face deck, I'm going to get rid of him. And then when I'm shuffling this deck, I'm going to remove the joker. And then the next line after that is actually, I think, my personal favorite.
You'll just get dealt, turned, and flopped in the river.
That just sounds hard in and of itself. But also, in poker, those are the terms for, dealing the cards. Like, first you deal all the cards to the players, dealt, and then I actually did turn and flop backwards in the battle. So the flop is what you do next, and that's where you turn 3 cards over, face up. Again, I'll explain how this all works later. And then the next one, after all the players have done their moves, checking, raising, folding, whatnot, then the next card is the turn. So there's 4 out of 5 cards face up. Again, you guys deal, you guys raise, check, all that good shit again. And then the last one is the river. You just turn over the 5th card, and then that's where the players can raise and do all that shit one more time, and then you've got to turn them over, and you just determine a winner. So that line is, I like it. You get dealt with, I'll turn your body face down, and then I'll flop you into the river. But then, also in poker, then it's, deal, flop, turn, river. So, yeah, I might have got it a little bit wrong, but that shit don't matter. So, let's do the next one.
And get your whole crew smacked, because these new jacks think they hold weight with 3-8. But just wait, because when I reach down and pull it, I'll take out his full house with 4 bullets. I'll pop you're dealing both your boys in their faces. And that's what I call 4 of a kind, 4 aces.
Alright, now this line's real complicated for me to break down. I knew when I wrote it was probably going to be overhead. But, so here it goes. And get your whole crew smacked as these new jacks think they hold weight with 3-8s. Well, on the streets, a new jack is, I guess, somebody who's new to the block. I don't know the exact term. Obviously, I'm not from the streets. I don't claim that shit. But I do know the term new jack. But also, and I'll get to the poker hand later, and you think you hold weight with 3/8 of weed. Like 3/8 of weed's not that much. But also, in poker, there's a hand called a full house. Let's see, royal flush, straight flush, royal flush, 4 of a kind, straight flush. I think it is the 4th most powerful hand in poker as far as rankings go. But anyways, so a full house is when you have 2 cards that are the same, and then 3 cards that are the same. So what happens is when you get dealt in poker, you get 2 cards, you know, whatever they might be. So in this case, they were a pair of jacks for him. And then, you know, during that flop and turn and river I was talking about in the last segment, they flip cards over on the table. And then between the 5 cards on the table and the 2 in your hands, you want to make the best 5-card hand you can make. You know, so in this case, there were 3 8s on the table and 2 aces on the table. That was the full turnover for this entire thing, and I'll get to that part later. So basically what I'm saying in this transition as far as the poker side goes is that he was dealt a pair of jacks, there were 3 8s on the board, and then there were also 2 aces on the board. And then I got dealt 2 aces, 4 bullets. That's the poker term for 4 aces. So basically what I say is, as far as the poker goes is, yeah, he's got, you know, a full house of jacks and 8s, you know, but I've got 4 of a kind, which is the second highest hand in poker, which is why I win this hand. But going to the streets, if you do that in the street version, you know, that's, oh, you new jacks are only holding 3 8s with weed, you know, just wait until I pull it, you know, my gun, and then I'll take out your full house with 4 bullets, you know. I'll pop you, your dealer, like your weed dealer, but also like the dealer in poker, you know, and both your boys in your faces. And that's what I call 4 of a kind, 4 aces. And an ace is another, not slang, I think it's either a hunting term or something. One of my hick friends told me it's for a headshot. So, you know, I'm going to pop you in your faces. So that's the thing. So as far as the poker goes, I beat you because you have a full house with jacks and 8s, but I have 4 aces. 4 bullets. So I have 4 of a kind, and I beat you like that. And then, yeah. So now if you just watch the line all together, it'll make sense to you. So, you know, fucking wannabe players be saying, on to the next one.
And this time he can talk real tough and try to call my bluff, but won't have the stuff. Just front like, hey, yo, I got 2 clubs and 10 diamonds. But when I come suited with that AK, I'll stop that lying.
Alright. So this line right here, I really like. This line. This line was the whole reason I actually wore that suit again to the battle. And, you know, fucking Austin killed me with that line, with the preacher line. You know, you look like a preacher. You rap too. Do I really have to listen to your weak ass lines while I get baptized, dude? So, you know, he told me he wrote that one. So he got lucky that I dressed the part, but still, he killed that line. So I got to give him props on that right quick first. But now to get into the breakdown of this line, you know, he just front like, hey, yo, I got 2 clubs and 10 diamonds. Now, if you see me looking around in the video, I was looking for a woman next to me, or, you know, a girl, and there was none. Because I was going to walk up to her and, you know, imitate this full front like, hey, baby, you know, I own 2 clubs and I got 10 diamonds. You know, that was the whole thing. And then the next line I really, really like. I think this is probably the best line of the scheme. But when I come suited with that AK, I'll stop that line. So what I was talking about is the deal we got. So he got a 2 of clubs, which is a card, and a 10 of diamonds. And I got dealt an ace-king suited. Now what that means is that they're the same thing. Now in this particular setup, I got an ace-king heart. So, you know, the ace is a heart and the king is a heart. That is the second best hand you can get besides pocket aces, I'm pretty sure. Either way, if you get an AK, an ace-king suited, dealt to you, your odds of winning are almost, you know, guaranteed. So, I'm not going to give you no strategy on poker, but I'll just tell you that a little bit. So, that's basically what I was saying, you know, but he'd be, you know, coming up to girls, hey, baby, I own 2 clubs and 10 diamonds. But when I come suited, dressed in a suit with that AK, obviously you get that, you know, I'll stop that lying. And, yeah, that's the end of that bar right there. So, there you go. Watch the bar again. Actually, watch the whole round again after this, and I guarantee you'll think it's dope. So, let's do another one. Or, let's do another one.
Because with 3 10s on the table, he thinks he's about to get paid. But he's wrong, I'm afraid. Because that jack and queen are about to get laid. And this jack and queen is about to get played. Because this king ace jacks 10 hearts of queen. And when he tries to raise, he'll get checked because I'm about to get mean.
All right, so in the last segment I said, I was telling the deal for this line right here. I told him that he got the 2 of clubs and the 10 of diamonds, and I got, the ace king heart suited. So basically this is where I lay the layout of the rest of the hand. With 3 tens, 10 sacks, he thinks he's about to get paid the chips, if they were tens, because he has 1 10, remember, and then there's 3 on the table, so that's a 4 of a kind, the second highest hand in poker. But if you remember earlier, I said there was even one more higher than that. So in my whack line, I say, it's all good. If I can't knock him out with one, I just beat him with my other hand. Yeah, I really overdid that shit. In fact, I'll show that right now.
And against a superior opponent, that's a strategy I can understand. But it's all good, because if I can't knock him out with one, I'll just beat him with my other hand.
So yeah, that's what over delivery looks like. But anyways, back to the point. In this one, yeah. So he's got the 3 10 sacks, so he thinks he's about to sell some weed and get paid, but he has also got the 3 10s. He's like, oh, I've got 4 of a kind, I'm gonna win. But that jack and queen are gonna be on that turn and on that river. So, and I've got ace king, and it's gonna be a jack queen hearts. And since there's only 4 types of 10s, the 10 of hearts is already on the table too. So right now what I've got is 10 jack, queen, king, ace, all the same suit, which is a straight flush, except for when it's that particular combo, it's called a royal flush, and that is the highest hand in poker. So then I get into that later. But basically, I will admit one thing. When I said that jack and queen are about to get laid, and this jack and queen is about to get played, that was a filler. I have no excuse for that one. That was a filler. I can't, yeah. Now, what I say after that, I like that, is that this king, ace, jacks, 10 hearts of queens. Y'all got that one, and y'all laughed at that one, but yeah, that's also the hand I have. So, that's just a little clever. Now, at the end, I told you I'd tell you about all his checking and raising and stuff like that. So I said, jack sends hearts of queens, and when he tries to raise, he'll get checked because I'm about to get mean. So what happens in poker, you guys all got dealt your cards, right? And this happens like 4 or 5 times, I'm pretty sure, before the end. And then what you guys can do, there's a big blind and a little blind. So whoever's the big blind has to put in 2 chips. They can be worth $10. What the chips are worth and how many you get are up to you when you start the game. But you have to put in an amount. Usually it's 2 chips. So that, lines up to $10 or $100, or $1,000 if you're on that James Bond shit, And then the little blind is the person after them, and they have to put in 1 chip. And also, if you're not playing in a casino, the dealer, your friends, is the person before the big blind. So it's like big blind, dealer, dealer, big blind, little blind. And then from there, everybody else has to put in as much as the big blind put in to play the hand. So the reason they do that is because you can also fold. And I talk about that earlier in the battle. And what folding is, that's where you look at your cards and you're like, fuck that. I don't want to play this. You just throw them in and you quit the hand. You're still in the game, but you just quit the hand. And, if you're not the big blind or the little blind and you fold, you don't lose any money. But if you're the big blind, you've already paid your bit, so you might as well go to the next round. So anyways, everybody has to put in their chips that wants to play, and then you guys, from there, you can check, which means you just stay with the amount of money you put in, or if it's your turn, I think the big blind gets 1 more go before the round is called. And by the way, the little blind has to put in 1 more chip to match the big blind. Then what they can do, if they're confident, is be like, all right, I've already got your money in there. I'm going to raise you 3 more chips. And then if everybody bitches out, he automatically wins that little pot. So basically, in each one of those turns I was telling you about, your options are to fold, check, or raise. So, if you're kind of confident in your hand, or you have no confidence in your hand, and nobody else is raised, usually you check. Or if you've got a really good hand and you want to slow play them and trick them into thinking you've got kind of meh, then you check. You know, if you've got a really good hand and you're confident, you can raise, or if you've got a really shitty hand, you can raise big and try to bluff and get them to all fold. Or of course, yeah, if somebody raised and you're not confident you can beat them, you fold. There's really no way to deceitfully fold, you know. I had pocket aces, I'm a fold, you know, and there's really no way to, there's really no thing to that. So yeah, so that's the line right there. That was a long breakdown. I believe we have one, maybe two more to go. So enough talking, let's get to it.
Because I'm a frustrate when this dude gets flush straight. And when his 4-10s get blown out, this speaker is getting thrown out.
Alright, now if I said any other lines were the best lines of the battle, I lied. I'm sorry. That was the best line of the battle right there, you know. Now I said I'm a frustrate when he gets flush straight. I explained that, you know, royal flush is the grandest straight flush there is. But when I said when these 4-10s get blown out, this speaker is getting thrown out, that is the most complex creative line I made in the battle. Okay, because one, his 4-10s, he's got a four of a kind 4-10s, and they're about to get beat, thrown out. And, this speaker, rapper, the guy who's talking, is going to get thrown out. But also, 4-10s. This is what pissed me off about this line. You guys are rappers, you guys are musicians, 4 10-inch, speakers. When they get blown out, when speakers get blown out, you throw them away. So it's like, really, when his 4-10s get blown out, this speaker is getting thrown out. And it's just like, I don't know. I thought that was just really creative because, the whole thing has been hard bars mixed with Texas Hold'em, and this was Texas Hold'em mixed with, fucking car parts and, a little bit of hard bars, getting thrown out. That has a triple meaning, if you want to say, that's not. Wait till I finally get around to battling Yomi's punk ass. I'll tell you right now, I got triples in that battle. But yeah, that line is that line right there was just, that killed me the most, because I was like, guys, you should have got that one. But hey, it is what it is, man. You learn from it, and you know what the crowd gets and what they don't get. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's that line. I think we've got two more, so let's finish up.
Now this fake thug be trying to sell fake drugs like, they're there. I swear they're there. And they're theirs if they pay him the fair fare. So he can keep buying new clothes to impress his boy, because they're a couple of fruits like a pear. But fuck with me, I'll leave them sliced and diced to make a couple of squares, because I'm mad, cold, and aggressive like a bear.
Alright, so I guess I've been lying to y'all this whole video, because every time I say a line is my favorite, I see the next one. So, lesson to me, I probably should have watched it all the way through. As far as pure wordplay goes, I love this one the most. The they're there. I swear they're there. So, it's, the variations of fucking the word there. So the first one's just T-H-E-R-E. Yeah. T-H-E-R-E, twice. And then, I swear they are there. So that's, T-H-E-Y apostrophe E-R-E. Damn, it's tough to spell when you just woke up. And, T-H-E-R-E again. So, like, they're there now, I swear that they're there. And then, then I switch perspectives, and then I switch to the third person, and they're theirs, so they are theirs, T-H-E-I-R, if they pay him the fair fare. So fair is an F-A-I-R, and then fare, like, like a cab fare, F-A-R-E. See, if you pay them the fair price, they're yours, even though I say they're fake drugs. But, that's the whole point. You would only be nervous if you're selling fake drugs. They pay him the fair fare so he can keep buying new clothes to impress his boys, because they're a couple of fruits like a pear. That killed me. That one was simple. I thought y'all were going to get that one, but yeah. A couple of fruits like pear, P-E-A-R, P-A-I-R, like, two, yeah. I had that order right. So, a pair of pears, a couple of fruits. Like, come on, guys. And then after that, it kind of falls off a little bit, I wanted to make it, I think, 5 long or whatever, so, you know, but fuck with me, I'll leave them sliced and diced and make a couple of squares, you know, I'll dice them, filler line, because I'm mad, cold, and aggressive like a bear. That one was probably, I know that one was difficult to get, but, you know, of course, you know, mad, cold-hearted, and aggressive, you know, but also cold, like, physically, because like a bear, like a shaved bear. You know, because if you think about it, a bear without all their fur is going to be fucking cold, especially in the winter. And they're going to be very mad and cranky and aggressive about it. So, you know, that line, I guess you could say one of those was a triple metaphor, but whatever. But, alright, got one more, enough fucking around, let's do it.
Oh, damn. So if you really want beef, we can have it your way. But we'll both be dumping 40s at the end of the day. Because I'll pop a cap and rain that steel at the end of your street. And you'll pop a cap and rain that steel. Reserve, after I make you feel the defeat.
Alright, now after looking at that line, like I said, it was a little quick at the battle. I'm pretty sure if you've seen the video, you got that one. But it's like, come on, guys. I mean, y'all got to get that one, you know. We'll both be dumping 40s, you know. So I'll be dumping a 40 cal on your block. And my 10mm actually shoots 40 cals, a little bonus fact. So like I said, all my gunplay is real. There it is. We'll both be dumping 40s at the end of the day. You know, and he'll be dumping a 40 out for all his homies that I kill. So, you know, because I'll pop a cap and rain that steel at the end of your street, you know. Come to the end of your block and bust a cap. And, you know, the lead will rain on you. Steel, whatever, you know. And but you'll also pop a cap off the beer and rain, you know, steel reserve on the ground, you know, after I make you feel the defeat. So that's what I'm saying. That one just killed me because like that wasn't super overhead by what I consider to be super overhead. But again, I'm still new to this shit. I'm still a rookie. Even if I take the belt, I'll still be a rookie. So yeah, that's that one. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I think I'm going to make one more of these. You know, I got a few lines from the U that nobody got. Well, actually, my first round against James, you know, the judges are like, oh, well, James had better wordplay. And I'm like, nah, not even. I had better wordplay. Y'all just didn't get it. And then, you know, my battle against Christian, you know, that battle is going to have, you know, one or two. There was one scheme that y'all just missed, and it just pissed me off, because, like, come on, guys. And then when I drop my video against Obama, and I will be dropping that as soon as I get the footage for it, maybe I might drop one for that one, too, but I think you guys should get that one off jump. So that's all. It's been your boy, Teddy Graham. You know, I guess it's holiday season, so happy holidays to all you motherfuckers out there and whatever you celebrate. And yeah, thanks for watching. Of course, like, subscribe, and watch my video against Austin one more time. You know, give boy his props. You know, somebody please comment and, you know, give him props for his first few lines. There's that slang Mickey D's fucking line in the comments. That was a shit line. You know, his line he got in the beginning with the, you know, I ain't gonna call you fat because I don't care about your weight, but I will say you look like Biggie and Sean Kingston. Anyways, that was a very clever setup to some fucking fat jokes. Alright, but here we go. I got that mouth diarrhea and I won't shut the fuck up, so enough. Peace, love, thank you. Out.